Amazon doesn't win by selling expensive products. It wins by making cheap products part of a massive system that quietly prints money. At first glance, Amazon's business looks confusing. Products are often cheaper than competitors. Margins on retail items are famously thin. Sometimes Amazon even sells items at a loss. Yet year after year, Amazon generates enormous profits and continues to grow into one of the most powerful companies in the world. The secret isn't in the price tag of the product. It's in everything that happens around it. Amazon was never built to be just an online store. From the beginning, it was designed as an infrastructure company disguised as a retailer. Cheap products are not a weakness in Amazon's model. They are the bait that pulls customers into an ecosystem that generates money in far more profitable ways. The first key to understanding Amazon's strategy is volume. Amazon doesn't aim to make a lot of money on individual products. It aims to move an unbelievable amount of products. When millions of customers buy billions of items, even tiny margins add up. A few cents of profit multiplied across massive scale becomes real money. But retail margins alone don't explain Amazon's profitability. In fact, Amazon's core retail business often operates at razor-thin margin. The real power comes from what cheap prices enable: customer dominance. By consistently offering lower prices and unmatched convenience, Amazon becomes the default shopping destination. Once customers start on Amazon, they stop shopping elsewhere. This default behavior is incredibly valuable. When Amazon becomes the first place people search, it controls attention. Attention leads to data. Data leads to leverage. And leverage leads to profits far beyond simple retail. Amazon also uses cheap products to lock customers into Prime. Prime is one of the most important profit engines in the company. Customers pay an annual or monthly fee for fast shipping, entertainment, and exclusive perks. Once someone pays for Prime, their buying behavior changes. They shop more frequently, compare prices less, and choose Amazon even when prices are similar. Prime creates psychological commitment. Customers feel like they need to get their money's worth, so they buy more. Each additional purchase strengthens the habit. Cheap products make Prime feel even more valuable, reinforcing the cycle. Shipping is another area where Amazon turns cost into advantage. Fast shipping is expensive, but Amazon invested billions into logistics, warehouses, planes, and delivery networks. These costs are enormous upfront, but once built, they become a competitive moat. Smaller competitors cannot match the speed or scale without losing money. Cheap products increase order frequency, which improves logistics efficiency. More orders mean fuller trucks, better route optimization, and lower cost per package. What looks like generosity on pricing actually improves Amazon's operational economics. Amazon also benefits from third-party sellers. A large portion of products sold on Amazon are not sold by Amazon itself. Instead, independent sellers list their products on the platform. Amazon collects fees for listing, fulfillment, storage, advertising, and transactions. This is crucial. When third-party sellers compete with each other, prices drop, which customers love. But Amazon still collects fees regardless of who wins. In many cases, Amazon makes more from fees than it would from selling the product itself. Fulfillment by Amazon is especially profitable. Sellers pay Amazon to store products, pick and pack orders, and handle shipping and returns. Amazon earns money whether the product is cheap or expensive. The seller carries inventory risk. Amazon collects predictable service fees. Advertising is another massive profit center. As Amazon became the default shopping search engine, brands started paying to be visible. Sponsored product listings generate high margin revenue. Unlike retail, advertising has minimal incremental cost. Every sponsored click is mostly profit. This creates a powerful loop. Cheap prices attract customers. Customers attract sellers, sellers compete for visibility, sellers pay Amazon to advertise. Amazon earns high margin revenue without lowering prices further. Amazon also uses data as a weapon. It sees what people search for, what they click, what they abandon, and what they buy repeatedly. This data informs pricing, recommendations, inventory decisions, and private label products. When Amazon identifies popular cheap products, it can introduce its own versions under private brands. These products often have better margins because Amazon controls manufacturing and distribution. Even when prices remain low, profit improves. Another overlooked factor is cross-subsidization. Amazon doesn't need every part of its business to be profitable. Profits from high-margin segments fund aggressive pricing in low-margin ones. This allows Amazon to undercut competitors who rely on single revenue streams. The most powerful example of this is Amazon Web Services. AWS is a cloud computing giant that generates enormous profits. Its margins are far higher than retail. These profits give Amazon flexibility. It can keep product prices low while still growing overall profit. This creates an uneven playing field. Competitors who only sell products cannot match Amazon's pricing without hurting themselves. Amazon can afford patience. It plays the long game. Cheap prices also reduce customer acquisition costs. Amazon doesn't need massive advertising campaigns to attract shoppers. Word of mouth, habit, and convenience do the work. Customers come because they expect low prices and fast delivery. Once customers are inside the ecosystem, Amazon monetizes them in multiple ways: subscriptions, ads, seller fees, data-driven optimization. Each individual purchase might look unprofitable, but the lifetime value of the customer is enormous. Amazon also benefits from payment flow. Customers pay instantly. Sellers are paid later. This gap gives Amazon access to large amounts of cash temporarily, improving financial flexibility. Returns, while costly, also reinforce trust. Customers feel safe buying cheap products because returns are easy. This increases purchase volume. Higher volume improves economics elsewhere in the system.